What's up, y'all? We are back, and throughout the break, me and Josh, we were just talking and stuff, and he asked me for my top five, so I'm gonna just try to like give it to you guys as well. No, like just certain order, specifics, none of that. So I would probably say J. Cole, Kendrick, third. It's tough. J. Cole, Kendrick. I would probably have to put in.
Easy talk.
Nah, man. J. Cole, Drake. Oh yeah, Drake. I'm sorry, Drake. So we got J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, and that's three right there. Four. I'm gonna just sound like a mad hype beast right now, cause I got all popular people. But yeah, don't worry about like the last two. Stick with the first three, and you'll be good to go. So I promise. I have great taste in music. So now that we already talked about the top five, history of hip hop, Josh, he was dropping some serious gems, hip hop expert. Josh, you only what, 19, 20? 19 years old, dropping knowledge like this. So I'm telling you guys, we got some serious hip hop heads that's in this generation studying. And on the way here, me and Josh, we were just having like this conversation. I feel like a lot of us have to just realize that you can make journalism fun by talking about hip hop. Seeing people like Professor Daniel, or just being at Slice or like hip hop trivia, you can be a part of like this new wave. Because I'm telling you guys, our generation, we aren't too focused on hard news, like when it comes to Trump, or if it comes to like this old lady, she was robbed at this store, all of that. Instead, we're trying to find out about like new albums, sneaker releases, movies, all that stuff. So Josh, how do you feel now seeing platforms like Viceland, meeting people like Professor Daniel, seeing that you can do journalism through hip hop, through music? Like, you just don't have to do like that one like specific lane and just do that, but instead you can do it through something that you're just truly passionate about.
It's refreshing because hip hop is really important in my life, and it's good to see that it's becoming mainstream enough and accepted enough where it can be an avenue for other outlets like news and even like sports or whatever. Like Jay-Z doing deals with players and stuff like that. So it's refreshing in that aspect, but it's also a little concerning considering that like the artists aren't always talking about relevant things, because we should push the agenda and have relevant social conversations. We're not always having that. Yeah. So it's it's a double-edged sword, but it's working out.
Yeah, and that's cool, man. And I know that me and you, we saw a really good movie. It's called Get Out. I know everybody's probably heard of it, of course.
Saw it twice.
See, he spent his money twice. It was that good. How do you feel how relevant Get Out is to what we have like that's going on right now? Like, you see racism, you see like hidden racism in a way. Like when you hear people say, I would have voted for Obama for a third term, or here's like my black friend, or him, Michael even like making that comment saying, do they even know that I'm black? So like, how do you feel that that correlates to things, that we see today, like biracial couples, all that stuff?
I think it's one of the most relevant films made in the last 2 decades or so, honestly.
I agree.
Us growing up in Fayette County,
Tyrone.
it's surrounded by a bunch of white people, and sometimes you get that, the older you get, the more you're aware of that kind of stuff. You get that vibe, like it's like, you treat me a little weird. You're not really being outwardly racist, but you treat me a little weirdly.
Subliminally.
Yeah, and I'm a valet, so in Buckhead, I deal with a lot of, higher end white people. That sounds wrong, but
it's a fact.
They got money. Yeah. So and sometimes like they treat you like, I'll say how you doing today. They don't respond. They just hand me the ticket and want me to get the car. It's like I'm a servant to you. Yeah. And it's you kind of like you interact with me for the wrong reason, not
exactly.
Yeah, it's just feel a little weird sometimes, but it's a great movie and it's very relevant, honestly.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like the movie had so much success because it wasn't like what was that movie? Birth of a Nation was. Nat Turner, I feel like white America, black America too, couldn't like digest seeing a slave rebellion movie and seeing like white people die and seeing black people in chains. But instead, I feel like Get Out like provided that dose. Like, instead, it wasn't so hard, but at the same time, you could watch it and still like learn something from it. So I feel like that's why it's grossed over 100 mil easy, because it was something that was calm, but at the same time, you could learn so much through it. And by going to the movies, you didn't know exactly what you were going to see.
Yeah.
So when you got there, it was like a complete just blank space, and you just had everything come at you. Movies like Birth of a Nation, which I loved, I just feel like people weren't just like ready for that just yet. So
I think it helps that that Jordan Peele isn't, he doesn't look like a young thug or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He's
all about image and presentation.
he can be accepted into
Yeah.
like a more mainstream audience because of how he looks. Ken Peele's success and all that.
Exactly.
I mean, he's not like an edgy type of dude for the most part, but we kind of see that now, but we didn't see that before.
Exactly. But all about marketing, and what he did was just like pure genius, because Key and Peele, you always saw somebody that was joking.
Yeah.
You guys like saw somebody that was playing around, but instead in this film, it was like a serious film, but at the same time, he like gave you some comedy. And I remember like in that very first scene, the guy Dre was like, black people, like, we don't be walking around outside by ourselves.
Yeah.
And everybody busted out laughing because people know, like, that's a fact. So him just saying that he felt like uncomfortable being in a white neighborhood at nighttime, I feel that way. So he made the movie so relatable, so relevant, and at the same time, he brought in some like serious gems, because like a lot of people might not know this, but on the black market, which is like the black market, self-explanatory, you have like illegal things being sold, and organs is one of like the top sales. Get Out showed that in like a very like hidden way. So as you saw, they were taking people's organs, transplanting them, selling them, auctioning them off, all that. So Jordan Peele, like, he was bringing in like some real stuff, but at the same time, like, he made it very thrilling, very entertaining in a sense. So.
And I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter, but a lot of people have been posting like pictures of black people that have gone missing in like areas.
DC, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's girls and stuff.
So it's like, that even makes it more relevant, because it's like, you got that sick image in your head of what was done in the movie.
Exactly.
And then you think about like what's being done in real life, because why do people going away? Everybody got a phone, everybody can find somebody, so it's like, where are they going?
Locations, all that stuff. And just knowing that we have so much technology, seeing movies like Get Out, I'll be completely honest with you. Walking places at nighttime by myself, I'm like, what if I get snatched up and somebody has me like inside of their mansion, like taking out parts of my brain, organs, all that. So it's real, man. It is real. But after this, we'll be coming back and we will have some more hot topics. We'll be talking about More Life and Rather You Than Me by Rose. So you can only catch this on Chillin with Caleb.